race as we head down into our first seed of the set. Let's see, early 3-pack of bombs on both sides. What's in this red chest? I don't think szprychaaa saw it, but is going to... Oh, there's obsidian armor out of that crate, which was very easily gotten by popping into the spiked wall there. Handy. Also, I guess the red chest would have been the monkey's paw. Hi, Mizmi. The nice thing about black skeleton closets is that you can just decapitate one to lock the rest of them out, but it looks like Yuka is going to take the opportunity to maybe leprechaun here and gets that leprechaun just in time, knows the parity. Very efficient. The blood shop is nothing particularly exciting. I assume we'll be mostly killing for the blood drum and those extra cursed hearts here. And szprychaaa, having seen Yuka's goodies, also going to head up to that top right area to fetch the armor and the monkey's paw. Hi, Zillow. That was not a potion room in 1-2, just a trap room without anything super useful. Let's see. Not going to peek the shop, probably not worth it. Actually, maybe Yuka might. And there's a monocle in there. That's quite useful. And we can also afford to buy the purple chest and get a transmute spell out of it. Could be quite useful. I hope that we find, of course, the legendary Ring of Becoming with that in hand. And also able to fill up those cursed hearts with that bat cave chest. Very efficient blood drum kill on the Minotaur. I just noticed that Yuka actually didn't take the harp out of the blood shop. Yuka took the spear. I kind of like that because the spear is throwable. If we end up in a DB situation or whatnot, we can always be blood drum throwing in that situation. Oh, and there's even a pain shrine. Hopefully we don't get murked by this dragon here. Getting some real nice items out of it. We can even heal up all the damage that we took using that holy water, and also have more reliable protection from the chainmail. And we do have bombs for coverage, so we could have a DIY rapier on Yuka's side. Well, szprychaaa will be doing the courage harp, which what is that, the buzz or something? I didn't actually see where szprychaaa got the sunglasses, but it looks like Yuka will be missing out on that particular damage up from Arena. Oh yes, thank you, Zulu. I don't think Yuka saw that at all. We've got even better armor if we want, but the heal cell is probably more valuable at this point. Oh, and szprychaaa takes a couple of hits in the CR fight, so I'm not going to be able to grab that heal spell that Yuka was able to get. Yeah, very unfortunate. The harp range is truly awkward. That being said, that damage up might really come in helpful for catch-up purposes. szprychaaa not far behind Yuka at this point. What's in this chest mimic on 2-2? We could have a obsidian whip. Sure, it's a little awkward, but it's a damage up, which Yuka was sorely missing. Miss you very excited about the whip courage. And we do get a cap out of that Shriner as well. So there's potential for some fast going. The courage helps a little bit with the whip snag, although, you know, you can still get a little bit snagged up. Meanwhile, szprychaaa peeking the shop, swapping from gold harp to gold trident, which is an interesting choice. Does mean that now we have reversed the situations, and szprychaaa is the one with the throwable weapon. I wonder if Yuka will go through it. No, we're going to transmute. We could take... Oh! A double transmute gets us to an obsidian cat. Incredible. Now this is a build. We have the Obsidian Kek. It's a little bit hinky because Obsidian is always a little unreliable. If we get hit, then we lose that damage. But if Yuka is able to find some form of damage up, then they'll be able to have a pretty darn reliable build in the offing. Even using the throwing charm there to quickly attempt a style kill. Yeah, I think the transmute has done its job. We have basically a full build. The only thing we're really missing is like footwear. So the free spell, much more valuable at this point. Szprychaaa taken some damage, it looks like, on that slide. Without the ability to patch themselves up as Yuka is able to, which is a little bit scary. But at least we do still have the free spell as one form of safety beyond the pure defense of the armor. And of course, a very, very stylish throw blood drum kill on Death Metal 3, able to skip all the nonsense and BS of Death Metal 3, which is the preferable way of dealing with Death Metal 3, which is not at all. Finding a potion on, is that 4-1? I can't read numbers that are as small. So if szprychaaa is able to get over there, that'll be quite nice. Mizmi declaring the intention to do some weapon. Oh, it looks like szprychaaa is going to miss the potion completely. So that's really unfortunate since szprychaaa doesn't have any form of regen here. And, almost getting fireballed there, but dodging down just in time. Does take some hits here, but mostly able to courage through that. Of course, Yuka already able to get through. DB also didn't exist because we have Throw Blood Drum. Yuka's Z4 was very lovely. Hello, Purple Slime. So we're having to play a little bit careful here again, due to just the relatively fewer resources, but also making a pretty good go of it considering that we're not working with something as good as an Obsidian cat. Do not throw the cat, Tang, imploring Yuka, who has been throwing the cat willy-nilly all run. We could Blood Drum, I guess? Yes, freeze Blood Drum, I assume. Yeah, there we go. Nice and quick and pretty safe, and we still have a potion on deck for Yuka, so this is hella safe, really. Did proc the throwing charm, realigning Dorian and Cadence outside of the Necrodancer room. So, getting frozen there. So not able to do like a free loot eat, but could do a one-time loot eat at the very end of the fight if circumstances were to align, if the stars were to align. Are we going to see it? Are we going to see it? No, we're just going to do it normal. Fine. All right. And that will be the first race to Yuka, with szprychaaa fighting their way through that zone 5, a couple of floors behind. But we're just going to close it there instead of trying to finish that run. So the first loot will be going to yuka34 with a very, very smooth run. That transmute spell really came in huge. The Obsidian Cat truly was a hell of a weapon to have with the courage. And I see in the Racer chat Yuka explaining where that cat came from. And I don't remember where Yuka got the transmute spell actually itself. Where from zone 2, but szprychaaa pointed out that the monocle probably went a huge way in helping to find those useful items. So yeah, it turns out that the +1 damage wasn't quite as powerful as the ability to find items that'll let you do more damage, I guess. All right, and we have our racers readied up with their second seed in the in the entry field and should be going down in a moment. There we go. Very deceptively similar layout to our previous race, but no 3-pack of bombs helpfully waiting there. We do get a cracked wall relatively soon and 1 extra bomb, so we can in fact bomb our way in and still be able to bomb kill if we so desire. It is a dragon, so we could wrangle if we wanted, but just want to bomb our way in. Let's see, we get an earth spell out of it, as well as a gold broad if you so desire, and a little bit of illumination. Yuka will be taking the gold broad, as will szprychaaa, so we are on build parity. And szprychaaa not getting tall sprited. Alright, what have we got in this tier 1 cracked wall? It's an arena with Ring of Piercing and Dagger of Phasing, which are both nice to have. I don't know if we'll be going for the whole arena fight. Nothing super exciting in the shop. I don't know why Yuka bought that base torch. Maybe just didn't realize they'd already picked up the bright torch from the blood shop. So Yuka did go for the arena fight and picked the Ring of Piercing, which could be quite powerful. I am not sure what... Okay, so Yuka just blood drum dug the shop wall a couple of times in 1-3 in order to afford the spiked ears. So these are now... this is now a 3 damage, a gold broadsword, a sort of obsidian, a funny obsidian. szprychaaa also buy in the spiked ears, but not having to blood drum so much to afford it. I assume since they didn't buy as much out of the 1-2 shop. Our first boss will be Deep Blues, and we're just walking up and killing the king with our range. There's a jeweled dagger out of the black chest. Sure. That we're doing, what is that, 7 damage in 1 hit now? szprychaaa opting to check purple instead of swapping to jeweled dagger. So this is, I mean, a piercing 3 damage broadsword is already pretty good, and having that shield spell will be quite useful for maintaining your multiplier. As well, but I see that while I was looking at szprychaa's screen, Yuka found a glass cast somewhere. So, you know, this is still 6 damage, and you also have a move attack out of it. It's just a little bit scary since we have 0 protection. All right, we do have winged boots now, which is terrain protection at least. szprychaaa, on the other hand, has terrain protection in the form of glass slippers, which, you know, I think overall szprychaaa's build looks a little safer still. But Yuka at least able to heal up some of that blood drummed damage through that food shop. Very nicely patched up. Oh, we do have a Ring of Shadows hanging out from a barrel right there. If we had a Conjure or something available, that might be fun, but we're not going to take that over piercing. Oh, and Yuka, meanwhile, by the same floor, has found a Ring of Courage. So we see the return of the catapult. This seems very safe and not at all scary, especially paired with the gi. How much damage are we doing? Is this 8 damage, maybe? Oh, we lost the spiked ears, so it's just 4 damage. There's a Ring of Peace in the Zone 2 boss chest out of purple, which could be safer, but we're not going safe. We could have a Return of the Cap here. This is really a more dangerous version of the previous one for Yuka. szprychaaa, on the other hand, found the Zap Dagger, I assume from black, which, again, a much safer build, although the piercing doesn't do quite as much for Zap Dagger as it did. but also had no armor, and the dagger range gets szprychaaa killed as they jump right into a gray goblin. That's a lot of damage, folks. Meanwhile, Yuka is safely heading down into the Zone 3 boss Coral Reef, able to earth that fella right off. And we'll have time to check the chest. What are we going for? Maybe a safer weapon? Well, safe. Well, I mean, I guess you could say Glass Spear is a safer weapon to courage on if you want to be on glass. Here's another black chest. Will it have something nice in it? A steak knife. Alright. Well, at least whatever may come, it will probably be fast. There's a transmog there if we want to transmog off the gi. And yeah, that's what we're doing. We're going to transmog right off that gi. And also off the glass cat, interesting. For a glass longsword, which, yeah, that's a safer glass weapon as well. It looks like the transmog was not on board with the agenda of getting Yuka off the glass. Yep. The game sure has a sense of humor sometimes. There is a crate and barrel room over there. Oh, most of them are just bombs, so not much in the way of helping get off this build. We do have a holster, though, if we want to have a little safety, but no, we're just gonna keep going. And a conjurer here. Oh, with the obsidian rapier. Would we go for a ring swap? No, we're just gonna have an obsidian rocket. We do have armor and we do have foot protection. So the obsidian rocket is not so bad. It's certainly safer than the glass cat was, that's for sure. And Yuka sliding right into the Zone 4 final exit into Conga 4. This should be a quick one. The Earth Zuma. Alright, and turning off those winged boots as we head into Zone 5 there. szprychaaa just waiting out in the end of the boss zone to see if Yuka will die, which is possible. I mean, the obsidian rocket isn't the most safe, especially if you, having turned off your winged boots, get stuck in some water or something. Oh, well, I say that, and then Yuka finds a potion, so, you know. Does that count as a sort of reverse curse? I guess it's a curse for szprychaaa, but it's a bless for Yuka. Alright, and that's Yuka down to Dead Ringer. I assume will be blood drumming. It's probably faster than Earth. Oh no, we're just going to scoot. No need to spend any health on such things when you have a big enough lead. Yeah. Oh, actually, we could have done Earth Battle Shovel, I suppose. I forgot. And but we do save quite a bit of health for this blood drum dig of the stage, and we are into the Necrodancer fight here. Nothing too scary from this. Who needs rings of peace or whatnot when we aren't getting any particularly dangerous summons from the Necrodancer himself? Alright, so that was a pretty straightforward Necrodancer, and it'll be a second loot to Yuka. Really a big fan of the kayak / catapult is our Yuka here. Or maybe just has something that sort of magnetically attracts that build. Can kayaks really die? You know, I think it's quite possible. I feel like I saw some bloody races elsewhere in the season that involved dangerous kayaks. Kayaks that sort of overturned in the rapids of whitewater rivers, as it were. But apparently Yuka is a cat whisperer. All right, we're down to our third seed of the set, Immediate Blood Shop, and we have another cat. All we need is a Ring of Courage, and we'll have our third kayak of the set. But at least this time, both racers will have access to the cat if so desired. Let's see, what will we go for? Yep, gold cat for both racers here. You could not even bothering to set up a gold to open that barrel. Just gonna blood drum it open. Cat distribution system indeed working overtime. Yeah, it looks like szprychaaa took the time to set up gold and we'll have a little bit of a health advantage. Actually, Yuka's swapping off the cat for once after having found that jeweled dagger. Both racers go in for the jeweled dagger. That delicious 5 damage, a boon in the early zones particularly. Or 6 damage with sunglasses. We just kill everything, I guess. Well, I'm just really manifesting jeweled or Ring of Courage again so that we can have the Mega Pac-Man. Oh, looks like... Oh, no, okay. Yuka was a floor ahead. So there is still... Oh! szprychaaa panicking and stepping back instead of just hitting the dragon in the face, which with the 6 damage would have killed it, and getting fireballed for their trouble. But does find the dash spell and gets the flawless on death metal. It's a glass flail out of that black chest, so not really worth. Unfortunately, we do get a potion on both sides. There's a super secret shop behind the glass shop, but it looks like Yuka doesn't want to spend the blood on it. Let's see. Going to have another cap run on our hands, it looks like. Wonder if szprychaaa will go for it. We could also use the glass shovel here to break in, which is, yeah, what szprychaaa will do, getting us a little bit of mapping and forewarning in this form of the torture foresight. Meanwhile, though, Yuka already about to make short work of the fortissimo. And what will we check here? Purple, I assume? It's just freeze tomes. Yuka keeps the blood drum. Meanwhile, szprychaaa going to hop down to that fortissimo fight not long after. Very funny scooting into a trapdoor with the tar monster chasing right after. Alright, and what did we get out of this arena? We got a shield spell out of the 3-1 arena, it looks like. Very nice to have, especially if you're opening up every goddamn wall in this thing. And oof, there goes the potion. Oof. That was a nasty swarm there. The cap showing off its swarm creation abilities. And Yuka also getting frozen by the horizontal blue dragon. Yeah, I was wondering about that dash usage. If it was an accidental usage, that would make sense. We do have a glass rapier in here, but it looks like we're sticking with the jeweled dagger. Now, we don't have any foot protection yet. And I assume we'll want to keep the cap. Yeah, okay. Pawnbroker, this is not what we're looking for. We're just going to drop down the trapdoor. szprychaaa literally just footsteps behind due to the very unsafe swarm from the previous floor. Okay, here's foot protection. And also a little bit of extra health in the... Is that 3-3? Shop. Also a pain shrine, but... Ooh, hello, becoming. We're not taking you this time. We're just gonna bomb that pain shrine for food this time. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Same situation for szprychaaa? Oishk. Oh my god, that's so many guys. That's so many dudes. So many bad guys. Please, go away. The cap is definitely a double-edged sword. It's not even like a dangerous mini-boss on this floor, it's just a dire vat, but like the entire floor is out for your blood. Alright, so they're pretty much caught up and are able to both kill the deep blues with their 5 million damage throwable. And I think, yeah, szprychaaa able to actually lap Yuka at this point completely, skipping the chest check entirely. Oof! Shield Telemonkey, and I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not great. I would be tempted to swap off Cap at this point, but okay, that's Rifle if we want that for the Shrine Mimic. But no memeing from Yuka here, and szprychaaa also just going to head right down to the next floor. They're really just kind of chasing each other's tails here, passing the baton back and forth. A quick peek into the Conjurer for szprychaaa, who just grabs a Ring of Pain. Oh, szprychaaa doesn't have anything in the boot slot, so the Boots of Pain wouldn't be too bad. I think maybe just not wanting to spend the health on it. Let's see. Oof. Yuka's really queuing up those dash spells pretty assiduously now. Just zooming ahead as fast as possible. Even with the stairs dashes queued up. And a nice prophylactic shield spell there to avoid getting pigged, and heading right down into the Zone 4 boss, which will be our CoNDOR. I assume we will be zooming, but... Oh right, I forgot! We have the Miner's Cap. We dig the throne. I'm dumb. Okay. It's an armadillo. An armadillo is like a flotilla armadillo, I guess. So we will do a full set without taking any damage in the CoNDOR fight. Yuka about half a floor ahead, I guess, is that? Does find a cracked floor and bombs it to take a trapdoor quickly down into the next floor. And very careful to use the shields there in order not to get caught off guard in the trapdoor fight. So we're also doing the same mere steps afterwards. Oh, this is a close one, folks. It's very satisfying to be able to just one-tap the Minotaur, I must say. They can't run away when you have this much damage. Not able to one-tap dragons anymore, of course, since both racers swapped off the sunglasses and into the cap. Good shielding there. And that's Yuka down to Dead Ringer. Just... This is my greatest weakness. I don't know Dead Ringer strats, but I assume this is some kind of a thing. It looks like it went beautifully. So both of our racers heading down to our Necrodancer fight almost at the exact same moment. Oblivion strat, is it? Thank you, Zello. Let's see, what do we have here? Yuka has slightly more health to work with, so essentially slightly more ability to blood magic, as Tang mentions. Whether it's dashing or shielding. Ooh, Dad kind of being a little bit of a pest there by trapping the Necrodancer, but it looks like it might go to Yuka. Let's look at the RTAs as szprychaaa heads down the stairs as well. And it looks like, okay, yeah, the RTAs indicate it's Yuka by literally just 3 or 4 seconds. That was a good one. So Yuka does take the 3-0, but the last race was really close as hell. When these racers are able to have the similar builds, they can really keep pace with one